If you can't lose weight around the belly and you find that you're constantly tired and low in energy, then you're probably like one of the millions of people around the world making one of the most common weight loss mistakes. You're not getting enough sleep. You could be doing everything else right, like eating the right types of food, exercising, going out for walks, but if you're not getting enough sleep or at least high quality sleep, then this could be causing weight gain around the belly and for you to be consistently tired and low in energy. And I know there's going to be a lot of people who might hear this intro and feel a little discouraged because maybe they're new parents or they have a weird work schedule that doesn't allow them to get a lot of sleep. But I have really good news, because even increasing the quality of your sleep, but not necessarily the amount of sleep that you're getting, can make massive strides to achieving your belly fat loss goal and increasing your energy levels. So today I'm sharing 7 really easy tips to help you increase the quality of your sleep, even if you can't get more sleep, in order to help you achieve your belly fat loss goal and increase your energy levels. My name's Autumn. I'm a certified clinical nutritionist with my master's nutrition human performance, and today's video is sponsored by LMNT. More on them in a bit. Okay, the first tip is to not eat 1 hour before bed. Digestion tends to slow before bed, and that can make it harder to fall asleep. In fact, one study found that eating a big meal 1 hour before bed made it a lot harder to fall asleep and ended up causing the people to wake up more times throughout the night as well. Which, if you're following intermittent fasting, it can be pretty easy to not eat 1 hour before bed. But even if you're not intermittent fasting, aim to have your last meal end no later than 1 hour before you go to bed. So if you normally go to bed at like 10, make sure that you're done eating no later than by 9 p.m. Ideally, maybe even closer to 8 p.m. Okay, the second tip is to not have any sugar in the evening. Sugar can cause unstable blood sugar levels that make you wake up throughout the night. This is because sugar causes a big spike and then a fall of blood sugar levels. That fall causes our body to release a stress hormone cortisol, which then wakes us up when we're sleeping and lowers our sleep quality. So if you do need something sweet after dinner, just make sure it's a low sugar dessert option. And I've recently shared a lot of low sugar dessert options that you can check out with this video right up here. Okay, the third tip is to exercise earlier and more. One study found that increasing physical activity, so even just like getting up and moving and walking around throughout the day, helps improve sleep quality, even if it doesn't improve the sleep time. And this tip is particularly useful in women for improving sleep quality. Usually, good rule of thumb is to aim for about 10,000 steps per day, but even studies have found that you can receive a lot of benefits with about 8,300 steps per day or more. On top of being more active throughout the day, timing your workouts to the morning or the earlier afternoon can also help to improve your sleep quality. This is because higher intensity exercises can increase our stress hormone cortisol. And if we have that cortisol spike too high in the evening, that could prevent our sleep hormone melatonin from raising. So aim for workouts, especially those that are higher intensity, for midday or in the morning. Which, if you are exercising more, it's also really crucial to make sure that you're replacing electrolytes, because an electrolyte imbalance can cause you to get muscle cramps in the middle of the night, which, as we all know, I think all of us have been there, that's going to wake you up and not really improve your sleep quality. And choosing a zero sugar electrolyte option is really important if you also have a weight loss goal in mind, which is why I love and personally use today's sponsor, LMNT. LMNT is an amazing electrolyte company that was specifically created with intermittent fasting, lower carb eating in mind. It has the sodium, the magnesium, and the potassium to help replace lost electrolytes from exercise and intermittent fasting. Plus, LMNT has zero sugar, making it a great option from a weight loss perspective as well. I personally use at least 1 LMNT per day to make sure that I'm getting my electrolytes. Sometimes I'll even have 2 LMNTs if it's a really hot day, and especially if I had a really hard workout, to make sure that my energy levels are high and that I'm feeling great. In fact, I feel so much better when I'm actually properly hydrated with LMNT electrolytes that I make sure to bring it with me everywhere I go. So whether I'm traveling, going to the zoo, visiting friends, or even just out and about on the road, I always make sure to have LMNT on hand. And right now, LMNT is offering my viewers a free sample pack with any order. That's 8 single serve packets free with any LMNT order. It's a really great way to test out all 8 flavors, so you can get yours at drinklmnt.com/autumn. It is only available through my link, so make sure to check out drinklmnt.com/autumn. The link is also in the description down below. Okay, the fourth tip is to cut all caffeine intake by 2 p.m. or 12 p.m. if you're caffeine sensitive. Now, even if you think you're one of those people who can have an espresso shot right before bed and immediately go to sleep, it still is likely impacting your sleep quality. And remember, we're looking to increase sleep quality, not necessarily duration, although that would be great too. But by increasing the sleep quality, we can help ensure that you're feeling more rested the next day, have higher energy levels, and help make more progress with reducing belly fat. Okay, the fifth tip is to spend more time in the sun. Sunlight exposure, especially direct sunlight exposure, actually helps to regulate our circadian rhythms. This means it tells our body that it's daytime and we need to be awake, but then it also can help to signal our body when it's nighttime and when we need to go to sleep. sleep. This can help to change which hormones are produced in our body, like melatonin, in order to help us get deep, high quality sleep. So I like to aim for at least 15 or 20 minutes of direct sunlight exposure, which can be really easy to do, especially if you go for like that morning or midday walk, and then double down on the increased physical activity perks too. Okay, the sixth tip is to not drink any liquids 1 hour before bed. Now this one actually helps me personally a lot, because I've definitely found that when I drink water closer to bed, I'm much more likely to wake up and have to use the restroom frequently throughout the night. And every time we wake up, it is disrupting our sleep and lowering our sleep quality, which has personally happened to me the other night where I had a cup of mint tea just a little bit too close to bed, and I ended up having to get up to use the restroom twice that night, and I definitely didn't wake up feeling as rested the next day. So if you're someone that drinks a lot of water all the way up until right before bed, instead try front loading your water to earlier in the day so that you don't have to use the restroom frequently throughout the night. Okay, the seventh tip is one of my favorite tips, and it's also probably the hardest tip, and it's no tech time 1 hour before bed. No tech time is my rule of no TV, no phones, no laptops, nothing 1 hour before bed. Even if you have like blue light blockers on, I found that looking directly into a screen just disrupts so many people's sleep quality. Probably a combination of the light, but also the stimulation for our brain, so we aren't able to actually wind down and produce those sleep hormone melatonin. So instead, don't have any tech 1 hour before bed. Don't be scrolling on Instagram. Don't be watching YouTube. Don't be watching TV 1 hour before bed, and allow your body to naturally wind down and increase that sleep hormone melatonin. Now, another bonus tip is you can also experiment with using magnesium. Magnesium is a supplement that has been found to help improve sleep quality. So if you want the details on how to use that, you can check out this video next. Also, if you're new to my channel and you love this science-backed information, make sure you subscribe right here. Come out new videos every Tuesday and Thursday. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in my next video.